Today we're going to do a tube set 4mm stone. What I want you to do is cut out a 10 by 10 square, drill a hole in the middle, and then cut off a 4mm long piece of 4.8mm diameter chenier. The 4.8 outside diameter has a 3.5 inside diameter so that we can burr it out to set your 4mm stone. So use a chenier cutter holder. Set it for 4mm long, and what you do is you measure from here to where your saw blade will cut. There. So you hold it with your thumb, brace it against your bench peg, and saw it off. So once it's sawed off, what I want you to do is sit it onto your 10mm square, solder it by placing your bits of solder around the outside, and then pickle it. So once it's pickled, we'll get a 4mm round burr, measure it to make sure it's 4mm. 398, close, yep, 4. So what we're going to do now is hold our piece in a ring clamp, because if it catches, it will cut your fingers. You can also hold it in your bench vise, but this is quite quick. So at this point we're going to just run the burr in until it's at the widest point of the burr, so exactly halfway down the burr, and then stop. And the reason we use the round burr is that it's self-centering, so you don't have to worry too much. You just push it against the metal and it will hold itself right in the center. Now at this point we're going to use a stone setting burr. Measure it once again, make sure that it's 4. And the stone setting burr has a straight side, so what you have to do is be very careful that you get it exactly straight in the setting. So you look on one side, then turn it, look on the other side, make sure it's straight, and just barely spin it up, because all we want to do is tidy up the seat where the stone goes. So once that's done, you take your 4mm stone, if I can find it, turn it table down, which means the flat part on the top, table down on the table, and then you take your setting and push it down over it. Now it should hold itself in, which this one does. Now once it's held in, you check to make sure that the table is level with the top of the setting. That means that it'll be plenty deep enough for us to set. Now when it's at this point, just take a burnisher and burnish it north, south, east, west, or you can take your bezel pusher and push it north, south, east, west to hold it, and then burnish it to clean it up. Okay? When it's all done, It'll look like this one, which is nice and nice shiny rim all the way around the outside. And that's it. Now, if you want, you can do a ring setting or put this on a brooch or something else. If you do that, don't worry about this square bit on the back to hold it. If it's on something else, it'll be quite easy to hold it to set the stone and to use the burrs for the stone setting. That's it.